Ooh, yeah!
Hello, everyone. It is your boy and Object. We are playing more Dungeons and Dragons today. I think we're in like some keep thing, so it should be interesting. We almost have everybody here. So it's gonna be a little bit of hanging out until then.
Yeah. I mean, I've subscribed to a couple different Patreons in order to get like
Boobies?
adventures and stuff like that.
Someone say boobies.
Yeah, at least you did.
That's up. That's why I subscribed to Patreon.
That was funny. I downloaded Game Engine
free
last
form
night.
to like pay for it. You know?
Oh, fuck.
Has anyone ever used Game Master Engine?
Uh-uh.
I saw it last night and I downloaded it because it was free.
I
I'm
have
trying
no
it.
idea what that is.
It's supposed to be like you can build a D&D environment kind of thing.
Like a program that lets you build maps.
Yeah, apparently you can probably even like play through it.
Interesting.
Looks like it's kind of limited, and like if you want the good stuff, you have to pay for that part. But I was gonna see what I can do with it.
That sounds like most things. You want the good stuff, you gotta get the money out.
How do I look at my wish list store? Right?
Yeah, it like I did get the Lost Mines of Phandelver on Roll20, but it looks like you can't like take the tokens off, or I can't figure out how to do it. Because right now that's the only thing I'd really want.
Oh, so that like program I was talking about, I found on Steam that was like $45. Was called Dungeon Alchemist, and it like you can just like drag and drop corners and it like to a square, and it just like randomly generates a room.
So if you want the dungeon or Mines of Phandelver stuff in this campaign, you have to import it into the campaign in order to use stuff from it.
Yeah, like I started a new campaign just to like test it, but like it imported everything, and I don't really want to deal with like going through all of those extra maps. When all I really care about is the tokens.
You can just delete them and then just use the tokens.
I don't know why it doesn't want to delete for me. Like none of my extra maps want to delete.
It's been a while since I messed around in Roll20 as a DM, so I'm not entirely sure.
Oh shit.
Oh, there now it's deleting. That's weird.
Motherfucker. We got everybody? Oh, so
maybe it's because I wasn't on the. Maybe it's because I was on the active page. It won't delete your active page.
Got grab message. He's gonna be late.
Yeah, I saw
a little bit.
Yeah, you can't delete your active pages. You can only delete stuff you're not on.
Yeah, so I just deleted it, but.
Oh, this is kind of cool. It's like a 3-dimensional map builder.
And you can make them 2D if you want to like print them out.
Yeah.
It's cool. I just don't think it's worth $45.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on the back end to be able to do something like this. So
I agree.
see why it's expensive.
I just don't want to spend $45 on it.
That's fair.
But I think it's cool, and I think the program is like what I'd want to see. If like I had a reason to like use it, I would probably spend $45 on it. I'm just not gonna like. This is cool. Here's $45.
Build maps and sell them on the Roll20 marketplace. That's a thing. You're like, nah. Hard pass.
I thought it was cool that you could make them
start
3D and put
here.
them into the program.
What'd you say, Matt?
Well, I was thinking we were at a wrestling point. Can't remember.
No, we are about ready to start combat.
I gotta reset my thing.
We about to either slap some bitches or we about to be the bitches that get slapped.
Oh.
A little crass, but yes.
I summon Will Smith.
You hoping
Oh, dude, did
everybody
you
in there
see
is
that
Chris
there's?
Rock?
Did you see that somebody on Elden Ring has the name Will Smith and is just walking up smacking people and then just fucking noping out of the invasion?
No, it's
Yeah, I saw
funny
that
though.
I saw a TikTok of it. I was like, that's funny. That was good. They were all like, there was 3 of them, and they were freaking out, and then they just watched him walk up to one of their friends, slap him, just walk away.
Hey Zach, did you ever hear anything back from the people who are doing the Crusade stuff?
No.
The guy who's named Theo is the one that's running it, so you might want to message him.
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal if I get in or not. Not like I have a way to get up to Cedar Rapids Marion all the time.
You convince Cody. Convince him. There's already one.
I'll charge you 1 dragon a trip.
I mean, there's a lot of really cheap, shitty dragons.
I was gonna say, I was like, are you sure you want to go for that deal?
I only want certain ones.
I'm not.
I spent the other night going through most of them.
$60 nickel bolus.
He wants an alpha Shivan dragon. Okay.
Those are
I can't think of that.
6 figures, aren't they?
They're expensive, dude.
Like all the alpha cards are super expensive.
My list so far is up to 1,800.
Dragons?
No, dollars.
Oh.
A lot, but like I was dumb and I put most of them at foil, so like I know like if I want to go like real baller, so I'm probably not gonna do that.
I mean, if you're building a binder full of dragons, you gotta go real baller.
Well, like I can't do that right away with all of them.
Come on, you just build it.
Some
up
of them
over
I would
time.
just exactly, and some of them like I think it'd be cool to have like all of them.
I foiled out my Animar EDH deck as much as you can, and I sold it.
Yeah, I never foiled out an EDH deck because that was way too expensive for me.
Also, you know what's really cool is when there's dragons that are old that are like $1, and then you go, hey, what would this cost as a foil? Oh, $80? Yeah, that's a big difference.
It's because of Commander and EDH.
It's also because it was harder to get foils.
Lands were the hardest part.
My mono blue deck is pretty much foiled out.
That makes you draw all the cards.
I want a Nicholas Bullis from Time Shift.
Nicholas. Oh, good old Nicholas.
I call him Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Makes him less threatening, you know. He might be the God Pharaoh, but you know, he's just Nicholas.
You know what you need to do is you need to get a Nicol Bolas and have somebody paint Nick Cage on there.
How about you do that, and then that will be a trip to Cedar Rapids.
Oh, I don't know if I know anybody.
These cards are really expensive.
I don't know if I know anybody who does altars anymore. I think the one guy I got the blueprint altars for doesn't do it anymore. His Facebook page hasn't been updated in like years.
I think like the first thing I'm gonna go after is the ones that I remember seeing as like a kid every time I would go into the shop.
So like the invasion dragons?
The Dragon Legends, yeah.
I have all the invasion dragons somewhere.
That's dope. Yeah, I think that's one of the first ones I'm gonna go after, just because those are the ones that I always remember when I think of like the dragons. And then I am gonna probably try to go after like the ones that were from the D&D set, and then the ones from the Kamigawa set, most recent one.
The most recent Kamigawa?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go after. I guess there's 2 artworks of the old ones, and I want both of those.
They made I was gonna say they made new wedge dragons that were like the opposites of the invasion ones.
Yeah, I still have more of a list to go through because didn't go through Dragon Legends yet. Like to add them to my list.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have the sword, the shield, and the helm of Cauldra just because I remember those so much as a kid, and that's the only reason I own them.
Those are also really good in Commander. They also
I saw that there's like a.
Are you talking about the one where it's Cauldra formed or whatever?
The living weapon or something like that. It's like a germ token.
There's a whole
Cauldra complete.
Yeah. No, I'm also thinking about there were special prints of the sword, the shield, and the helm that looked really dope that I thought would be cool. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find them.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
They're like pre-release, I think.
They might have been Judge promos. Because there was a whole bunch of stuff from Return to Mirrodin that was ended up as Judge promos that were like alt art or in terms of the Phyrexian champion people, they had the Phyrexian language on them.
Oh, hey, First Turn Games has one of the new Tameo completes. That's the Phyrexian text.
Wow, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's expensive.
I don't think it was that much. The new Tameo is not really that great or hasn't really found a home yet.
No.
Yeah, I think that one's only holding price because of its printing, but it's still not even that crazy.
I own that alt art on MTG Arena. I don't even know where the hell I got it from.
It probably was like one of those seasonal reward things.
Nope. The seasonal alt art rewards are like the lands and stuff.
And that red special art like hits you devouring chaos, that's so crazy expensive.
I think it's because only like certain stores got it. And you had to be like way up in the Wizards Play Network to get the packs that had those in it.
And there were only so many of them that were printed. I think it's like under 1,000.
Yeah.
$51 right now for a foil etched one. Tameo Complete Sage. Your tree's still worth like $27.
So what is?
The tree Casey pulled, the land. The
Oh,
foil like
Boseiju?
yeah.
Yeah, the Boseijus are like the most expensive land, and it probably will be.
Put it in the lands deck.
Dude, it's the one that's the best in multiples. That and the white one are really good.
The white one has really cool artwork too. Like, isn't that the one that? No, the blue one's the one that's kind of like a ship, isn't it?
What does the foil dark depths go for now?
Give me 1 second. You said dark depths.
Yeah, because that was one thing that I started doing when I when I was playing Legacy. Is I was starting to foil out lands, and I think I had 1 or 2
From
foil
what
dark
edition?
depths, and it was like 150-ish at the time.
Probably the first one.
Yeah, I think so. Whatever that one is.
Cold Snap.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I had it from. I didn't know there was different editions, honestly.
I didn't either. I just thought it was printed in Cold Snap.
Not available
Oh.
as a foil right now.
Oh, that's why it's like all master sets and stuff like that. Yeah, it was definitely Cold Snap.
198.
So it didn't go up too much.
The market is not available, but under a couple other ones it says like 198. A low is like 169. So it's probably slightly like used.
How about
Played.
an Italian tabernacle of Pendril Vale?
That's hard to tell if it's in a different language, honestly.
Well, you can just go to the English one, see what it says.
That's always hard because you can't always price them that way.
Sometimes they'll have it on TCG Player.
What was it again?
Like Tabernacle of Pendril Vale. If you just type in Tabernacle, it'll probably pop up.
It's like 3,600 for heavily played one. And near mint's like $5,000.
Oh man, that's fun.
Can you get rid of it for like 600?
Yeah, I sold mine. I mean, it was like 900 at the time, like worth 900, but I sold it for 6. There, it's in Italian. Let's see what the Italian one is. It's only 3,000 heavily played in Italian, so that's cool.
So it's like $600 less.
Yeah, near mint is 3,500, and mine was probably lightly played, which is also selling for about 33. So that's cool.
I had a playset of Candelabra of Tanos at one time.
I know you did. Did you have like a playset of Gaia's Cradle also?
I almost did. I had 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't regret selling it, like, because I ended up buying my computer, but obviously it's like, wow, if I would have held on to it, because I think it shot up like 2 months after I sold it to like $2,000+.
That's always rough.
Yeah, the reserved list stuff went way up real fast. I went
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I sold an Underground Sea for like $150, $200 or something, and then not even 6 months later, they were all worth like $500 to $600 a piece.
Jeez,
and then
Gaia's
I sold the other
Cradle's
two.
like $800.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I guess, like I sold it to Chris Balls, and I guess like right at he only sold it for like 900 because he already had a buyer lined up when he bought it from me, and so like he actually didn't make that much on it either.
Oh, I guess a near mint Gaia's Cradle's like $1,000. Jeez.
All right. Do we just want to start the combat and we can have Scatgram come in as needed? Looks like he's kind of lower on the. He's about halfway down the initiative order anyway. Is everybody okay with that?
Sure.
Works for me.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay, so last we left off, we had rolled initiative and we were getting ready to fight. You guys had a little bit of trouble with the door, but eventually did get into a side entrance in Cragmaw Castle. He had a few goblins shoot at you as you guys were trying to figure out what was going on. But those of you, or when you are able to see into the room, I'm just going to give you the description real quick. The western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble. With the remainder still intact, this must once have been the castle's banquet hall, with a soaring ceiling 25 feet high, 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones are cover the tables. First to act is a Goblin G. So he's going to move here and then shoot a short bow at Felidor. I believe that's who that is, right? Yeah, Felidor.
Oh no!
22 to hit.
22? Oh hell yeah, that hits.
4 damage.
Ouch.
And Angron, it is your turn.
This is all like one person can come in, right?
Yeah, the always one, but you can go past your teammates.
Oh.
Like your teammates can move out of the way for you.
Oh, this is probably dumb, but I think I can go in the room right in the corner.
Like right here?
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah.
Isn't
Okay.
there
Because you never actually leave his range, you can be in or you're don't take an attack of opportunity.
Let's breath weapon.
Okay.
It's a 15-foot cone for 2d6 fire damage.
Okay, so
and if you get a DC dex save of 12, you take half damage.
okay. So cone from wow, what a great line. Right? I believe this is
Yeah, pretty
the cone.
much. Yeah.
So it'd be like this area. So these 4 goblins have to make a save. Wow, that is some quality drawing right there.
how many D4 damage?
Okay.
D6.
So they're making dex saves, right?
Yeah, they have to beat a 12.
The first one in front of you fails. The one behind him succeeds. The one behind him fails, and then the one over between the tables all succeeds.
So 2 of them take 11, and then 2 of them take 5.
Okay, so the one in front of you failed and dies. And then it's 5 damage.
Yep.
Takes 5. This one dies. This one dies. He takes 5, and he died. He died. This one takes 5. So the 2 die, and the one that you, the other 2 that you hit, appear to be very, very hurt. Then it's this goblin's turn. After seeing you just do that, he's going to stay away from you, and shoot his short bow at you. 10 to hit.
That misses.
Matavius, your turn.
I'm gonna come in. It's the doorway right here.
In front of Felidor. This is the doorway. Yes.
All right, so the guy to my right is he doesn't see me yet.
No, you're considered in his. You are considered in his range now.
Oh. So I can see him though.
Yes, you guys are considered in combat at this point.
Okay. Who's the guy in the corner with the orange dot? Is that the main guy?
Yeah, he's a larger goblin. In cook's clothing.
So he's just a larger goblin.
Yeah, he looks like he would be more of the leader of these guys at the very least. Yeah.
Just wanted to. Okay, plenty in my range. I'm gonna do my longbow.
Okay, you shoot at disadvantage because you're currently in combat. You're engaged with some that guy right here, so you would shoot at disadvantage because you're making a ranged attack at somebody or when you're engaged.
So he can see me in the doorway, even though it's.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are literally right next to each other.
So if I shoot at him, then what's the difference? There's no difference.
No difference because if you make a ranged attack in melee range, it is at disadvantage while you're engaged in melee.
With the guy I'm not shooting at though.
Yeah, because basically they're assuming that that person would attack you if they, saw you pull that up. And it's a lot harder to like pull a bow when you're engaged in melee.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that's how that worked.
I mean, you can go back if you want to where you were. And
that's
try
fine.
something else,
I would just use my crossbow then, my hand crossbow.
Okay, you're still going to be at disadvantage because it's still a ranged attack. You have short swords that you could just attack that goblin in front of you, though, or whatever. If you wanted to do that.
Does crossbow expert not do anything?
Let me read it again.
I thought I don't gain a disadvantage.
Let me read it. Being within 5 feet of a hostage doesn't impose disadvantage. Okay, yeah. So that would not. Since if you use your hand crossbow, you would not.
Okay, so that's just with the hand crossbow, though.
Yes, that's just with the hand crossbow.
Well, then I guess I will use. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just shoot the guy, closest guy, then, since he's right there.
I guess actually that's with any crossbow. The extra attack is along with the hand crossbow. So if you had a different crossbow, you could also make ranged attacks in melee range.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just shoot the guy closest to me then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
Okay.
That misses.
I will use my bonus action, I guess.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Never mind.
That also misses.
It's fine. I screwed up. You made me flustered, so I screwed up my whole turn. So
I made you flustered by saying the rules. I'm confused. All right.
Oh, no. I just didn't know. Never mind. Go ahead.
I understand, and that's why I said you could retcon it if you needed to. You could go back to the beginning and do something else. That's fine.
I guess I'm gonna move back and be done. Is that allowed?
All right. I mean, if you move back, you'll take an attack of opportunity because you already made your 2 crossbow. I was going to let you retcon it from the beginning of the turn, but now that you've attacked, I won't.
Well, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. The one that you just attacked is going to swing his scimitar at you. 23 to hit. And 8 damage. Malin, it is your turn.
Am I able to get into the room, like right in front of?
Yeah. You can go through your friends.
So I'd put myself here because, that's probably as far as I can go, right? Or would you allow me to move here without taking?
You can move there because you're still in his you're still in his range. You haven't left his melee range, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I will then go there, and then I will go ahead and do an unarmed strike against him.
Okay.
Wow, I had 10.
That misses.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to take another unarmed strike against him.
Okay.
And that one is 21 to hit.
That hits.
4 points of fire damage.
He is dead.
Yay!
Is that all you got?
Yes.
Scatgram is going to hold his action until he's here. This goblin is now going to make a scimitar attack at you, Malin. 11 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. This goblin's going to shoot his bow at you.
At me?
Actually, no, he is going to shoot at Angron because he's just watched you burn a lot of his friends. And you are scary compared to the guy who just punched dead. Okay. 22 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage.
Ouchies.
And now it is this goblin's turn. And he's going to stay where he's at and also shoot his bow. But he's going to shoot it at Malin because you're in the way on that one. 20 damage. Or not 20 damage, 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Okay.
Turns out he's super strong. 3 damage. Or not.
Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to use my reaction to deflect missile.
Yeah, awesome.
I get to roll a d10 and reduce damage +6. So I automatically win this, don't I?
Deflect missile. You could use your reaction to deflect or catch a missile that you hit by a ranged attack. When you do the damage you take from the attack.
Mine's 1d10 +6. Oh, I have to spend a key point to make a range attack.
Yeah, if you want to range attack back, you can.
So I just reduce the damage to 0 if not.
Yeah, otherwise if you reduce the damage 0, you could just reduce it to 0.
I guess I'll just go ahead and reduce it to 0. That's dope though.
Okay, so you take no damage. And it's Falador's turn.
Oh, it sucks. I was hoping I wanted to spend a key point.
Why didn't you deflect missiles for me too?
Only works for me.
Falador, you're muted.
I'm here. Sorry. My turn.
Yep.
Shoot. Remove 5, 10. Boom, over to here. And I'm going to use Fairy Fire. Center it right in there.
That's a 20-foot cube?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit all of them.
Yeah.
And they have to make a dex save, correct?
Let me pull it up here real quick. Fairy Fire, Fairy Fire, Fairy Fire. It is, dex saving throw.
Okay. We're just gonna go here, up, and then here, back up. What's the DC on it?
13.
First one saves. Second one saves. Third one saves. Fourth one fails. What color light are you putting on him?
Violet.
Okay. So he failed. And he failed. So the two that are marked in purple, you have advantage on at all times. But right now everybody will have advantage on all of them, I believe, because they're still in the fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Does anybody look really hurt? I remember people getting shot at, but I don't remember if they got hit or not.
I got hit, but I'm currently tough because I'm a dragonborn.
I'm at 7 HP.
And
you see me holding an arrow.
And Scatgram is pretty bloodied up. So Scatgram and Matavius are the worst off.
But Scatgram's outside. I can't see him.
Yeah.
So I will use Balm of the Summer Court. We'll just throw him a single bone on that. That's going to be a D6 of healing plus 1 temp HP. So he gets healed by 6 and gets a temp HP.
So Matavius, you heal 6 and you get 1 temporary hit point. Is that all you're doing then?
Yeah, I'll be done then.
And Cole, it is your turn now.
I'm going to move back kind of around here up to where Agron came through.
Okay, he went through the door and just went around people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm gonna end up here.
Yeah, that's fine.
However it works.
Yeah.
Can I see Scatgram? I don't pass Scatgram then. I can't.
No,
I'm coming around this way.
Scatgram is outside, and
Okay.
you are inside the hall.
Okay. I thought I remember us blowing up a door, and I was like, oh, maybe it's here, and not there anymore. Okay. In that case, let's see. I will throw a D6 of healing onto Angron
Okay.
as my bonus action, and then fire an Eldritch Blast at the big guy in the corner, in the northwest corner. So, we'll mark that. Roll a D6. Angron, take 4 points of healing. And then roll Eldritch Blast with advantage. And I end up with 15.
You hit.
7 damage.
He looks pretty beat up.
Okay.
He is still standing, but looks beat up.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Droop is gonna stand at the ready next to Scatgram.
Get advantage to every turn, right?
Who?
Everybody gets advantage.
Yeah, I rolled.
I
rolled with advantage to attack.
He's gonna move up and attack Malin with the scimitar. Natural 1. So he goes to swing and he misses and gets it stuck into the table next to you.
Ha
Angron, your turn.
You might need that sword later.
I am going to use a key point to
Sorcery point?
Yeah, sorcery
Yeah, when
point.
did you get key points?
Sorry. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to do twin spell.
Okay.
Scatgram said he's here, but Discord's not opening on PC for some reason. That's weird.
Yeah, I was having some issues with that earlier too.
It was 2, so I just had to shut it down and try it again.
Yeah,
so.
When I restarted my computer, it solved it. I'm gonna
try restarting your computer. Maybe it'll work then. The 2 guys with the purple circle are the only ones that are still get advantage on attack rolls, right? Or the other guys all moved out of it, right?
It's muted.
I think they're all still at disadvantage.
Yes, they're all still at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because they are still within the square. I'm just gonna draw the square real quick. There you go.
Then I guess I'm going to do the 2 closest ones. I'm gonna shoot firebolt at both of them.
Okay.
This is the first one. I got a 23.
That hits.
That deals 2 fire damage.
That is just enough to kill him.
And then the second dude.
Oh, I guess I did that one. Oops. But that's fine.
I got a 21 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And I deal 4 fire damage to him.
He is bloodied up. Are you done then?
Yep.
This goblin is gonna run back and then shoot at Felidor. And he draws his bow and the bowstring snaps on him.
Get wrecked.
And it's Matavius' turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna come. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so I'm in range of everybody. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot the orange shirt guy.
Okay.
Or try to anyway.
And then you got advantage on it.
19. Oh, so I get a roll.
Yeah, you can roll again. You're gonna hit, but you can roll to see if you get a natural 20 or not.
Which I did.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
we lose
11.
somebody?
He is dead.
No, use my
Yes, Tim. We lost Tim.
use my bonus.
Cole.
25.
Which one are you shooting at?
Or the guy that's next to him.
This one? This one?
Guy that's pointing.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
5 damage.
He is injured. Very, very hurt. Malin, your turn.
We will do spear attack to the one in front of me.
Okay.
22 to hit and a 19 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Doing 5 points of damage.
He is dead.
I will then run up to this one, spend a key point, and do flurry of blows, giving me 2 hits.
Okay.
17.
22
22 and 11.
22 hits.
Doing 7 points of electric damage.
And he drops dead also.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll do my last punch here.
Okay.
10. A 10 and a 9.
And you miss. All that running around tired you out for the last punch, and you missed him.
Punching
That's
by
all.
puncher, 10 winner.
That'll. Yeah.
Okay. Then it is Scatgram is still gonna wait outside. And Felidor, your turn.
Here.
Oh, you're here now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Your turn then.
Actually, I'm hurt, so.
Yeah, that's from last time when you got shot by.
Is that one goblin in there now?
Yep, just the one.
Well, that's as close as I can get. Am I able to see him or no from here?
Yeah, you would be able to see him through the door.
All right, I want to make a dagger and I'll throw it at him.
Yinju miss.
And I'll take a second one and throw it at him again. Okay. That's my turn.
Womp womp.
Okay. Your turn. So then it's Felidor's turn.
The almighty Flamebringer. Whatcha? I'm gonna shoot him with my flamey flame. Flame on.
Excuse me, almighty Flamebringer.
Well, I bring the magic. I bring the magical fairy flames.
I guess you actually had advantage on both of those attacks, Scatgram.
No.
Oh, whoops.
And you'll have advantage too on yours, Felidor. But we can see because your first.
Well, I rolled 11s for
so
both.
you missed, but Scatgram, you can go ahead and roll your advantage.
Maybe it's my first one, which missed, and then
Missed.
second one missed too, so it didn't matter.
You super miss, and Felidor super misses. Felidor, are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
But
Cole, your turn.
Second verse, same as the first. I'll take aim at the last goblin and fire off an eldritch blast.
Okay.
Let's come on, D&D Beyond. There we go. And he's still in the thing, so I still get advantage on them, right?
Correct. Yep.
Even
He's
though
still in the
fail the
fairy
thing.
fire.
All right. Roll number 1 is 20.
That's
unnatural.
So you're gonna.
And the second one is a nat 20.
You can roll damage, but he's gonna be dead either way because he has 2 hit points left.
What a waste of a nat 20. All right. How does 15 damage?
He is super dead.
There's no kill like overkill.
Just splatters.
All right, you guys are out of combat.
I want to play in the fairy fire. Does it stick around? I guess I don't really know how fairy fire works.
I think it lasts for a minute or something. 10 minutes maybe.
Okay, and then I get in for the last minute, couple seconds.
You just kind of look at your hand, and it's kind of fuzzy and glowing. It's like, ooh.
Whoa!
I'm gonna yell at Scatgram. I'm gonna sarcastically yell at him, "Hey, are you gonna check the bodies?" He always wants to check the bodies.
Hey, Scagram, you look pretty hurt.
It's really a flesh wound. No, actually, I'm gonna go over here to the little alcove here and kind of peer down over here.
I don't know if you were here for the beginning, but yeah, the western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble, but the remainder is still intact. This must once have been a castle banquet hall with a soaring ceiling 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables or plain benches stand in the middle of the room. A brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner.
Okay.
So, gross. That is fully covered. I know it doesn't look like it, but the way that I'm reading it, it looks like it should be fully covered. Even in the map in here, it doesn't look like it goes all the way across, but I'm gonna say it is because of the way it's given as a description.
I'd like to do 2 things now that we're out of combat. Number 1, I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on Scatgram.
Okay.
With my pact, and then the other one I'd like to cast Detect Magic as we make our way through the different rooms. Scatgram, you can go ahead and heal. What is that? 14 points of health.
More than enough, but yes.
And then so for the next 10 minutes, I'll I've got that white glowing fire, translucent fire in my hand that I use when I fire my Eldritch Blast and stuff. I'm going to kind of pass that in front of my eyes, and my eyes will kind of lose their pupils and glow kind of white a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of look around the room and then, keep my eyes peeled as we go through for the next 10 minutes just to see what, if anything, appears magical in this castle.
Okay.
But I'm guessing there's not much in this room that's super magical, is there?
No, you do not feel anything magical in this room.
Okay.
Cool. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you guys can see all these yellow marks I'm making or not.
Yeah, I can see some yellow marks.
These are all doors.
Okay.
Just to make it easier to see, because I think the map was kind of hard to see some of the doors. It does kind of tell you the layout of the map, even though it's in fog, but that's okay.
Like, there's nothing magic in this room, but I figure a castle like this is liable to have some sort of either nefarious magics or magics we may want to take with us. So I'll keep that up and keep an eye out and let you know if there's anything worth our attention.
And just in case, I don't know if anybody has or not, but if you guys check, the goblins are just going to have low quality short bows and low quality shields, stuff like that on them. Stuff they normally have that wouldn't sell for very much.
Yeah,
nothing of value.
I'm gonna make my way over to the corner door. Like, are we ready to head on up?
I'll go here and take out my little mirror and kind of, if there's any room underneath there, kind of wedge it down there and kind of see if I can see what's in it, appear in the room a little bit.
Okay, so you're looking over there now?
Yeah, I try to use my little mirror underneath the door.
Make a perception check.
Perception. 7.
You can't really see anything under there.
I can't see shit, so I don't know.
Open the door!
Could I put my ear against the door and make a perception check to see if I hear any talking or anything on the other end?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Perception check is a What's that? A5.
I mean, it kind of sounds like the ocean.
Fellas, I don't know what I'm hearing back here, but it's not people, so I say let's crack her open, and I'll kind of put my hand on the doorknob and kind of look over my shoulder, waiting for someone to shout out like, "No, don't do it."
Do it.
I think somebody
right.
was shouting to do it earlier.
All right, then I'll slowly turn the doorknob and kind of
I'm gonna run up
peer
behind
through.
Cole and whisper in his ear, "Do it."
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna crack the door a little bit and try to not be too obvious about it, but like see if I can see in if I crack it and then make my decision then.
All right. I have so many encounters made for all of the rooms, and your guys' actions change some of these things.
Oh.
Sorry, 1 second here.
A bucket falls on Cole's head. Everyone laughs. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
We've activated the trap card.
I had all the encounters for up north made, not the ones for here, because I'm a bad DM and not prepared.
North.
The
Winter's
Thunder Tree.
coming?
All the encounters you guys could have had in Thunder Tree.
Winter's coming? No.
Okay. So you open the door and crack it slightly, and this is kind of what you can see. But all that commotion there you see like 3 goblins staring at that door. So naturally, we're going to need to roll initiative again.
All right.
Leroy Jenkins.
From what I can see, is there since I've still got detect magic active, is there anything magical that I can see, or do any of the goblins have anything magical?
A little bit of and a little bit of
No, you do not see anything magical.
Okay. I don't see any magic items or anything, fellas, but we're in for a fight, and
a little bit of
Ellador, are you a bard?
I was partying, okay?
Do a performance check.
Partying, yeah, partying.
Okay.
Oh, Droop needs to roll. I was like, who isn't rolling?
I got a crit fail on that one.
You know what? We're just gonna do this. 1. Droop got a 1. All right. First to act is Felidor.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
show him a little bit of your
If I stop here, can I see into the room through everyone?
Yeah, you can see about what Cole sees. I mean, like they're obviously yelling at this point. The goblins are.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. I'm gonna center it between these two.
Between these two?
No, these two. Right there.
Oh, these two? Okay. I don't assume Fairy Fire goes through walls. Tell me if I'm wrong.
It doesn't say. It just says 20-foot cube.
Okay.
To the Google.
Oh, I guess it would be the other way, wouldn't it? Whoops. Yeah, if somebody wants to look that up, because I'm going to until we get a definitive.
That's the second Google search. The effect does extend through walls.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
It does. Okay, so Cole will need to make a dex save.
Wait,
and then
the first thing said that Fairy Fire goes through a wall. Check and see what other people say.
I'm also gonna say that that's an open door. So
yeah, I think that's fair.
It would still hit Cole. And then the rest will extend around. It's like a DC 13, right?
Yeah.
Whoops, God damn it. I always forget to change my thing. Okay. He failed. He succeeded. The next one down. He succeeded. Something, something, something. Dark side. All right. Okay. So, Cole, did you make your deck save?
Yeah, I rolled a 13 exactly. So
okay, so you succeeded.
yes,
I don't know why I don't see your roll, but that's okay.
That is weird. Is that the first one? Well, never mind.
Yeah, that's the first one so far that I haven't been able to see of yours.
Okay, that's weird, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Chord on myself to heal D6 and get a temp HP.
Okay.
I heal 5, going up to full.
Apparently, Fairy Fire affects everyone that's in the Fairy Fire area.
Correct.
Yeah, it does.
I did not know that.
It is not. It does not discriminate against enemies and fellows.
The fairies are for everyone.
Yeah, which is why Cole had to make a deck save.
And then I'll be done.
Okay, you are done. Sorry. Once again, bad DM, remember. Unprepared DM, I should say.
A little bit of...
Okay. So Felidor is done. This goblin is going to shoot at Cole with advantage because you're in Fairy Fire. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Doing 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Then it is this goblin's turn, and he's going to knock on. He's going to use his action to open up this door that he's by now, and start screaming at him.
Uh-oh.
Angron, your turn.
Can I still see these people from where I am, or do I need to get closer?
You could see like B, but at this point, your view is so obstructed between everybody and the other goblin, goblin B, that I'm going to say that the only one you can see is goblin B, the one in front.
I guess I'm gonna firebolt Goblin B.
Okay, and you do get advantage, and you miss.
Darn it. I guess that's all I'm gonna do.
There's got to be a way. Okay. It is Matavius's turn next.
I'm gonna hop on this table. Then shoot goblin. Can I? No. I have to kill goblin. The first goblin. See the second one, right?
Yeah, because right now everybody is just piled up in that doorway. I'm just gonna say that you guys can't quite see them.
All right, so I'll do my longbow starting off.
Okay. And you'll get advantage.
24, and then
you hit
24.
Yep, you hit.
And then 7 or 10 damage.
Yeah, he dies.
Oh.
And then I'll do my what do you call it? Does it work with me?
And he transforms into a new goblin. Reincarnation's wild, guys.
I'm gonna make an additional combat of that, or make an additional combat since I hit.
You get an additional attack. You mean? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I meant. An additional attack. Action on the turn, you may make one additional weapon attack.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I'll use my crossbow. 21.
Yeah. Are you attacking the one in the fairy fire still?
Mm-hmm.
The next guy that I can see. This.
Yeah, you get that at advantage if you want to see if you can crit hit.
I forget about that. Sorry.
Very good.
17.
Stop! You're being annoying.
So 4 damage.
So annoying.
Then I'll do my bonus.
He just loves
Is
you.
he dead?
How much did you do total? 4?
4.
No, he is still alive.
All right, and then I'll just use my bonus for another.
Okay.
A little bit of.
And I get what do you call it again, right?
Yeah, he's still at advantage because he's still in fairy fire.
That doesn't matter. 12. Missed him.
Yes, that misses. Scatgram, your turn.
All right, I'm going to. I don't know if I can see around the door for anywhere or not, if I can actually walk in the room. So I'll just take a step here.
You can see in the doorway, like you can. So you can probably see A and C. But once you walk in the doorway, you can see around the corner.
Shit, guys, there's more. There's more.
Also,
Hullabaloo.
I need you to make a dex save for me.
So, from what I see here in the player handbook, is if the spell hits a wall, then it can't go through the wall, but it goes around walls.
You save as in front of you. We're gonna make a nice little brown square here.
Brown.
This area caves in. As you step on it. I'm gonna move. So you jump over to here. With your dex save.
It's nice knowing you, Scatgram.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking right now. Shit balls. All right. I'm going to take my daggers to the guy down below me there and swing away.
Okay.
It's with advantage, right?
Yeah, he is with advantage.
23.
Hit. Yep, that hits.
For 8 damage.
He dies.
And I'm going to run down here next to this one.
Okay.
And swing at him. I guess I can't. I don't have the ability to swing at him.
Right?
I guess I could use my secondary swing.
Yeah, I mean you can use a bonus action, and you don't get your.
Yeah, I don't get the big damage.
You don't get to add your attack or your modifier to the damage. I think it's what it is.
20.
That hits.
And if you take that modifier, the +3 away, it's 4 damage.
Yeah, you don't add the damage of the bonus attack unless that modifier is negative. Okay. You did how much?
That'd be 4 if you don't give me the +3.
Correct. You do not get the +3. Okay, he is bloodied up.
Guys, I need some backup in here.
Okay.
No,
Ow.
5, 6. He's gonna run down here at Scatgram and swing. 19 to hit. Oh, I lied. It's 11 to hit.
Misses.
The dice was a little difficult to see. Cole, your turn.
I'm going.
And
Sorry.
to make it over this little thing, I'm just gonna require a DC 10 acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh my god, my worst enemy, a DC 10 athletics.
And it's yeah.
All right.
Actually, hold on. Let me double check what the trap is. Because I thought it was a collapsing area, but I think I read it wrong. Oh yeah, never mind. You can just climb over it at half speed.
Okay.
Because it's just a pile of rubble now. Basically, the ceiling collapsed in.
Gotcha.
Is what happened. So no check needed. But it is half movement to move through this area.
Okay.
It is rough terrain, I should say.
All right. I'm gonna get in. And
Yeah, sticker and 4-wheel drive.
10, 15, 16. Yeah, I'll move into the fairy fire. I don't care. And then I'm going to blast the southernmost goblin to the left of Skacker. Yeah, that guy with an eldritch blast.
Go ahead.
All right then.
Oops.
That's going to be an 8 to hit.
8 does not hit.
Okay.
Not
1. And then I'm going
Actually, yeah. Let's. You rolled a natural 1.
Did I? Wait. Okay.
Let's
yeah,
make,
I guess I did.
Let's see if you hit me. Why not?
Yeah,
We do this every time.
Let's roll a luck check. Don't roll a 1 through a 5.
All right. DC. What is that? D20.
Yep, just a D20.
All right. Here we go. 7.
All right. So you split the difference between Scatgram and the other goblin and fire your bolt into the rubble behind them both.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action to throw a little bit of healing onto Scatgram. I'll do another 1d6.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
No? Okay. Then I'll hold. I thought you
okay.
were still short. Oh, no, that's right.
You hit me up real good right before we came in.
He is short. He's a goblin.
Hilarious. All right, that's my turn then.
Got racial jokes now tonight.
The goblin next to Scatgram is going to swing at him. 15 to hit.
15 is what my armor is.
Okay. You take 3 points of damage.
Yep.
And Malin, your turn.
So 5, and then that'd be 15.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then is this considered in that goblin's?
Yes.
Okay.
Because diagonal is, and he can see around the corner.
Correct.
Or swing around the corner.
So I will go ahead and go there then because of that. But then I will make a spear attack against him.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, that is it at advantage?
You get advantage.
Okay. 15.
That just hits.
Doing 4 points of damage.
He is bloodied up.
I will use my bonus to go ahead and make one unarmed attack against him. 24 and a 16.
They both hit, so.
Doing 5 points of electric damage.
He is dead. Dead.
And that will
It's electric.
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
And then your turn. Oh, these aren't actual.
Now, if I'm correct, everyone's affected by fairy fire while they're in fairy fire?
Yes.
Okay. Something to make sure.
Yeah, this goblin's gonna move up and go ahead and attack you. Sorry, one moment here. You see nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so he gets advantage. He's gonna hit. 20 to hit.
Yep.
5 damage. This goblin comes out of the room and is gonna shoot his bow at Cole. 15 and 19 hits, right?
Yeah, both of them hit.
Okay. Well, it's just the higher one. So 6 damage to you.
6 damage?
Yep.
Okie doke.
Cole's taking it. Cole's a tank.
You guys.
Cole's a tank.
Door, it's your turn.
You're kind of like cutting in and out. I'm not sure what you said.
Did you say?
Phil, wondering if my internet, yeah, my internet's shitting out.
I assume he said it was my turn. It sounded like.
That's what I thought.
I'm going to pew
Test
pew
it.
flame.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
A little
kind of
robotic. Yeah.
My internet is being shit, so
I'm
as
gonna
it
produce
seems to
flame
do.
that guy. Produce flame! Flame on! Oh god, it's only an 8.
You have advantage.
I do have advantage.
Yes, you would have advantage.
Get a 15.
Uh, 15 hits.
I deal him 2 damage.
And you're doing it to the one that is hit by fairy fire, right?
Yeah, this guy.
Okay. He takes 2 damage and did not like it.
Then I'm gonna move up to here. Here. And be done. That's right, I'm cowering.
Oh, it must not have it. Okay.
I whisper to Cole, something wicked this way comes.
Okay.
Wicket? You mean like the little bear dude from Star Wars?
Oh, that's what happened.
The
Okay.
suspense.
Yeah. The one that you just hit is super hurt. I forgot to put damage on one of them, so I didn't even realize that he was okay. So he's super hurt. I guess it's the other way around too.
The other way. Felodor super hurt? What happened?
Okay. And the goblin that alerted those guys just runs through this door and disappears.
Later.
Bye.
It's weird.
Oh wait, I wouldn't even see it.
And then it is Angron's turn.
Yeah. 15? Look at that. I guess that would be like 20. Because it's rough terrain. Can you stay on rough terrain and not have like any disadvantages, or do you get disadvantages?
Yeah, you can.
It just affects your movement.
Yes, it just affects your movement. I mean, there may be like some rough, like obviously like quicksand or something, like that might change something.
I'm going to shoot a fireball at the purple circle.
Okay. You get advantage on it.
I'm going to take the 15.
That hits.
And he takes 6 fire damage.
He is dead.
I'm going to look at Felidor and go, "Who's the fire master now?"
You can't see him.
You're gonna be like, I don't know who yelled that, but it's still
is he just yelling at a wall? Like he just turns to the wall and yells?
Yes, I do. That's how petty I am right now.
Well, we're around some crazy people.
It is Matavius's turn.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Thanks, Dogman. I appreciate it.
Guy, kind of
Enjoy
north, the door guy.
F. This one?
Yep, that one.
Okay.
$16.
Is that with advantage? Did you roll both of them?
Oh no, good call. I agree.
That hits. I mean, either one of them hits, but just in case you got
that. 6 damage.
I don't think he's taken any damage, so he is on death's door.
I'll do my bonus attack. So 11 for the first. Ow. 9, so I'll miss again.
Yeah, that misses.
So I used 20, so I got 10 more feet. I guess I'll just 10. Just come over on this corner, I guess.
Okay.
That's all I get.
Who are you?
So coming out of that room that you saw the goblin run into, you see a hobgoblin start charging out at you, Malin.
What's the difference like with a hobgoblin?
They're just a little bigger and meatier, little tougher than a regular goblin.
You ever seen Spider-Man?
He goes. Basically, the order of goblins is goblin, hobgoblin, bugbear.
Oh, okay. So he's like mid-range.
Yeah.
Middle management.
But
he's coming out with his steno pad and pocket protector and be like, okay, so
20 to hit.
Gonna work on Saturday.
That hits.
He's just using this as a one-handed weapon for 9 damage.
Oh, he's a hefty boy hitter.
And then it's Scatgram's turn.
I'm gonna turn to the one right in front of me there and wipe at him with my bare hand. It turns into a blade.
Okay.
15.
That hits. I think no matter how much damage you do, he's dead.
7.
He's dead.
I'm gonna turn to the hobgoblin, yell out to Malin to duck, and throw my other one at him.
Okay. And you get advantage.
I like how my dice keep going underneath that thing, so I can't see what they're actually.
20 hits.
For 7.
He looks pretty messed up.
Malin, why didn't you go quack?
And then I will be done back here.
Cole, your turn.
Quack.
Hey, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the hobgoblin.
Okay.
It's a hobby gob.
It's a hobby gob. Do I get advantage of that because he's in the square?
Yeah. I didn't even roll advantage on my hobgoblin. Darn it. Could have critted you.
That's nice to know.
13.
I thought that was already a good amount of damage, but
13 misses.
All right. That's it. That's all I got.
I will say I can't take another one of those hits, so
Okay.
I thought it was a good amount of damage.
All right. I will. I'll use my bonus action to heal Malin
Whoa,
for 2.
who peeked out there?
Okay.
To 2d6.
All right.
2.
One,
And that's going to be
2.
5.
Okay. So out of that room up there, another hobgoblin comes charging out. And he is swinging at Cole.
No.
Well, that's not a very good first roll. Good thing he has advantage. 20.
Tony hits.
Wow.
2 damage.
All right, I'll take that.
You seem to hit me harder, Cole. That's not fair.
I think it's just because I'm a little bit more slight than you are. I think they're thinking I can't take it.
And out comes another hobgoblin.
Damn.
Malin, your turn.
I just kind of yell, "Hey, you guys dealing with anything in there?"
Little help would be most welcome, thanks.
Okay, I'll go outside the castle and find someone.
I'd say Droop comes up and he's like, I think they have it under control.
Okay, Drew, let's sit at the table.
He starts grabbing some bones to gnaw on, some old bones. Malin, your turn.
Go, Droop! Woo! The dog's. I will use my breath weapon.
Okay. Is it
They
another
have
cone?
to make a Dex 13 save.
And is that a cone?
Yes, 20-foot cone.
Okay.
I can make it go like.
What
straight
is
in front
the
of me,
what is the
right?
save? Yeah. You're
13.
gonna hit the 4. Sorry,
Wow.
I interrupted you. What was that? The save?
13.
Okay. He saves.
It's not anything worth it now.
He saves. He fails. And the goblin also fails.
They don't have to do that at disadvantage, do they? Because of fairy fire.
No, it's only attacks are at advantage.
Sadness. They are 3 damage and then 1 damage on successes.
You kill the goblin.
Woo!
Um,
It was lightning damage, so it was lightning. That was cool.
Let's see. He's the one who failed. He succeeded. Okay, so the one in front of you is pretty messed up. The other 2 are still looking decently healthy. And then 6. Okay, and then another hobgoblin comes out, and
wouldn't Cole get an attack of advantage or an attack of opportunity?
for what?
Depending on how he moved over there.
No. I was correcting it. So he moved here through his teammate and then around the corner.
Okay, that's what I was checking.
Yeah. But he doesn't see Matavius until he's there, so he's gonna swing at Malin.
Touch my body.
20 to hit.
They keep rolling 20s. That hit.
For 7 damage.
That one didn't hit as hard, but still hit pretty hard.
Droop continues to find some bones and gnaw on him. Felidor, your turn.
Okay, so Droop, I think I should go check on the other guys. They've been in there for a while. So you stay here. I'll go check on them.
Okay, Droopy.
Hey, guys! Holy crap! What's this? Why didn't you guys say something? You know. Let's. I'm gonna go with casting some spells here. Let's do this moonbeam. Boo boo. Let's see. I gotta make sure I know what I'm doing with it. Shining a 5-foot radius, center to a point within range. Okay. I'm going to cast Moonbeam on this square.
Which square? Can you mark it again?
This one right in front of Melon.
And that's a 10 by 10 square, right?
It's just a 5-foot radius, so it just fills up that square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 40-foot high cylinder. First time. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time in a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. Must take a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or half on a successful. So we just cast it. Boom. And it's there. And I'm just like, hey.
Oh, it's a 5-foot radius circle.
Yeah.
So, that would mean.
Oh, so like if I were to cast it like right here, would it take up all of those squares since it's a 5-foot radius?
There you could get that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it there then. Just take up that whole hallway. There you go.
Sorry, I'm getting
I like it's so bright.
Okay, so they have to make a what save?
Constitution saving throw, and it's a DC 13.
Okay.
But it's just when they start their turn in it, or they enter it for the first time. So it doesn't do anything right this second. But if they're shapeshifters, they make their saving throw at disadvantage. And if it fails, they instantly revert to their original form. I don't know if any of these hobgoblins are shapeshifters, but
I'm actually gonna rule that you casting it on them is them entering it for the first time.
Okay.
Because that makes sense to me.
Okay, that's cool.
A succeeds, or the one in front of Malin.
So then,
right? You said it's what DC?
It's DC 13 on Constitution.
The one behind the one in front of Malin failed, and the other one failed.
Okay, so the one that succeeded will take 5 damage.
Okay.
The first one that failed will take 12 damage. And then the second one that failed will take 11 damage.
Okay. You said first one failed takes 12, first one or second one failed takes 11?
Yep.
They all die.
Who's the master of flames now?
Are they shapeshifters though? They all died.
We have no idea. They could have been.
They were not shapeshifters.
I don't know if a moonbeam really counts as fire.
Hey, they get lit up in ghost flame. That's part of the spell.
This goblin.
My turn wasn't over yet. I was going to be like, since I'm poking my head in, I'm just going to be like, hey, any of you guys hurt in here now that I cleared them out?
Malin is.
All right, Malin.
Cole's too.
Well, I've only got one bonus action, so you're going to get a Balm of the Summer Court. And I heal you for 1, and you get 1 temp HP.
All right.
Giggity. And then I blow raspberries at Angron and go, I am the Flame Master now.
All right, so this goblin runs into the room, promptly sees that all of the hobgoblins, except for one that he called, are dead, and runs again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it is Amgron's turn.
I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at the hobgoblin that's in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the 20.
All right.
And he takes 8 fire damage.
He does not like it. But still alive.
Oh man.
Dang. I guess that's all I do.
Matavius, your turn.
I'm just gonna rip out my. Where's he? He's right next to me.
Yeah, he's in front of you.
Still got advantage.
Correct. He is still in the flames.
A little bit of.
15 and 16.
Those miss.
15 and 16 miss?
Yes.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action, I guess.
Okay.
19 and 11.
19 does hit.
For 5 damage.
Okay, he is dead. Oh yeah, you can do whatever. But we are, I'm going to say, out of combat for now.
And slide off the rubble.
Felidor, you know what you should do?
What?
You should take your produce flames and put it on Matavius's crossbow bolt, so that way he has flaming crossbow bolts.
Sounds pretty intense. Hey, Cole, it's painful out here, huh?
Yeah,
You
it's
being
hard.
tanky?
I figured I need to be carrying a little bit more of my weight on the front lines. Here it is. I feel like I've been leaving a little bit too much up to the lot of you to than my fair share, if you will. So
Also, that bomb of the Simicourt, was that like the bottom of the barrel? That was like, like you didn't do much. Still
Well,
hurt.
the Fae were not happy with you. Let's say that much.
So is there 2 doors on this one then? On the west and south?
East and north.
There's a
No,
door
down
here.
here below.
Oh, there's yeah.
Door here.
You can deduce that this door is just to the goblin slit that you guys were shot out from, based on location of the door and like where you guys are at.
Well, should we take out this bottom tower here, guys?
Give me one moment. I gotta check and see how many spells I have left. I've used a lot of them.
Do we not want to go after the goblin that ran away?
But if we don't, if we clear this out, we don't have to worry about coming from behind. Oh, then where that guy ran to.
I'm gonna use wild shape and shift into a dire wolf.
Okay.
I don't know, but if we go in there and start clearing stuff up and they come from more in the direction that they came from before, wouldn't we still be getting attacked from behind?
But we know the lay of the land here.
I come up here and I paw at this door.
I mean, I don't get what you're saying. What do you mean we know the lay of the land here? Because if we open the door, we're going into a new area that we haven't been in before.
But it looks like it's where we were shot from, so it looks like a tower, but there's no other way in or out from there except for that one door. Whereas if we go up north, we don't know what's up that way.
I guess I'll just do what the party wants to do.
Open the doors. I just don't want to do it. I heard.
Which door?
Bottom one or top one?
I paw at this
Both
door.
at the same time?
I no
I
longer
guess
have.
actually, this door is open. Because he's not going to have shut it. So if you walk up to this area, you could see in it. Are you walking up there?
I walked up to it because I was pawing at this.
Okay. Okay. So you walk up and you see this. You see a storeroom, essentially.
I'm gonna.
And then you see another room that has this room is also opened, and this is another tower slit because they didn't shut this door either. But this has another for arrows.
Guess I'm gonna go here following the dog.
And when you walk into that room, old casks of salted meat and salts of rotting grain fill this store area. Among the supplies, you see a bloody suit of chainmail, a heavy crossbow, and an unsheathed longsword, with the emblem of Neverwinter worked into its hilt.
Interesting.
I'm gonna take the sword and add it to my and if no one objects, add it to my this might be worth something back in Neverwinter. I'll come make my way
Does he know identifying things?
Any
I guess
magic
it
in the
isn't a
room?
body, is it? It's just items.
Yeah, this is just items.
Okay.
I mean, if one of you guys wants to do an investigation check or an investigation check with advantage, that's fine. As long as you're proficient. If anybody's proficient in investigation, they can make it, and then somebody can help. I don't know that anybody is proficient in investigation though.
Nope, just
certainly
insight.
not.
Oh, Matavius is. So if Matavius wants to make, okay, with a natural 20, you know that Sildar stuff. You never found it, and this is his stuff. This is Sildar's crossbow and armor and short sword that was taken from him in the Cragmaw cave, and he never found.
Cool.
I have no use for the armor, so if anyone wants it, they're welcome to it. I don't know if chainmail is an upgrade or usable for anyone.
It's a little too hefty for my tastes.
If nobody wants it, I would take it to just sell it.
Give it to Droop.
I think it'd probably be too big for Droop if it was normally for a male or a man.
So what are you guys taking or?
I will go ahead and take the chainmail then.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have it
I'll take the sword
in my bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a strategery idea. So the goblin ran off here, and there's only one direction he could have went because all the other doors are open. And I imagine at some point, chasing him, we're gonna run into an ambush of a whole bunch of goblins. So what if we go back and go a different direction? I think when we first came in and before we took the left-hand path, there was another path that was up here that was kind of open that we could check out.
I take off running out the door. And I stand here next to this one.
Or we can just keep opening doors. I don't know.
Did anyone take the heavy crossbow?
Negative. I'm not going to be using the.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. I don't want to even carry it. I'll just carry chainmail. It's heavy enough.
Felora, did you say that you are opening that door?
No, I'm a wolf,
Okay.
so I don't have opposable thumbs.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm just sitting I'm sitting in front of it.
Okay.
I'll go and stand next to Felidor and.
Did you guys ever look in that other room too, then, or not?
No.
I'm talking about this one right here.
Oh, I thought we did.
Oh,
I only did the storeroom because nobody specifically said they were
Okay.
walking in there or anything.
Yeah.
So you see 4 plain straw pallets and bedrolls are lined up on the floor of this barrack. Brackets on the wall hold a number of weapons, spears, swords, morning stars, and more. The north wall shows signs of damage, but the floor is swept clean of rubble. Mounted on the walls, you see 5 spears, 4 long swords, 3 morning stars, 2 great swords, and a fine quarterstaff. The quarterstaff is engraved with stylized feathers and is surprisingly light, only 1 pound.
I want
What
the. I want.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask for the quarterstaff, but if anybody else wants it, I'm not a particularly martial character, so.
I mean, I use a spear. Quarterstaff is kind of cool, but I mean, if you want a quarterstaff, I'm not opposed to you having a quarterstaff. I'm also just fine with using my fists. So.
Okay, I will swap out my quarterstaff then, and put my regular quarterstaff. Is there anything special about this aside from its weight, or?
Nope, it's just a very light one.
Okay.
You think because of how well made it is, it might be worth a little more than a normal quarterstaff.
Okay, cool.
More decorative too, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
Nice quarterstaff.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of it, and I'll kind of do a little with it, a little flourish.
Okay. So you guys, did anybody else taking any of the other weapons?
It's all too fancy for me.
No, I don't think I can use a morning star.
Okay.
Looks cool, but can't probably use it. So I guess we go to the doggy.
Scurry my way down.
I want to stand back.
I will assist the dog with opening the door. Because I'm guessing he's kind of there, so I kind of have to reach over him to kind of open the door up, and he kind of pushes it open then? Is that how we're doing it?
Oh, jeez.
I'm good with you, Felidor?
Say what now? Sorry.
I'm kind of push, since you're in front of me, I'm kind of just kind of push the door open, and you're kind of going in first then, since you're in front?
No, if you want to open it, I'll get out of your way. I was just sitting there to be like, hey, we should go to this store. But I'm a wolf, so
Yada yee! Malone goes, opens the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay back a little bit, and then as I work my way up to the group, I'm gonna kind of be putting out lights that I see.
You're gonna be putting out lights?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's day, and there's windows also. Yeah.
Okay.
There's windows, so I don't think it's gonna accomplish what you want it to.
That's fine then.
He's gonna shoot at the sun.
Can I make sure I'm standing in a rubble pile, kind of weary about walking just right in. Is there anything I can do before I just walk in?
What do you want to do?
Just check to make sure the roof ain't gonna fall in that spot, and I'm not gonna fall through the floor. What would that be?
I'll just poke it with your staff.
Be a perception check.
Perception. 21.
Okay. So you start looking around the room, and you see a grotesque-looking monster on the top. Make a nature check for me to see if you know what it is.
20 overall. There's a 19 plus 1.
When you look at it, you can tell that this is a grick, but it's hanging off the ceiling.
There is a brick hanging off the ceiling.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
It is sorry, I'm trying
Worm-like monstrosity. It blends in with rock in the caverns it haunts.
Correct. Yeah, it's like a worm, and it's got like almost tentacles on its face.
Oh, that's creepy.
Here you go. I got a picture for you.
And so it's on the ceiling as you guys walk in, or as you look around the room, you see it.
Scurry.
Why can't I do this?
Poke it with a stick. Poke it with a stick. Poke it with a stick.
Can somebody like attack it from here? I can't. Like out of range. Really.
How high up is it?
You know what? No, screw it. I will attack. I'm gonna use a dart. I'm gonna fucking throw a dart at it. Can I throw a dart at it?
Yeah. Go ahead and
I hope you guys are ready for this.
An attack.
Oh yeah, 22.
Butterflies in the sky. I can fly twice as high.
We do.
22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7. I did max damage too.
Wow.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry.
You poked it right in the eye.
And then we're gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, it doesn't, does it?
No. My initiative roll was the greatest.
I just imagine us like peeking through the door, seeing it, and then just a dart flying through the door. As I'm hurt, this is gonna be fun.
Do you have any healing potions? You could have drank one of those before we went on.
I didn't think about it. I usually just like laying on the ground for a while. Something happens, I come back. It's all good. I just wake up, I'm good, you know?
You're kind of like the Moon Knight.
Okay.
I just pass out, everyone's dead, I come back, I'm like, oh, look at
that. So it gets hit, it lets out a screech.
That's probably not good.
I need to look at all. I didn't have the encounter up when you all rolled. Sorry. Let's see. 14.
I'll take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow.
19.
I can do anything.
Nice.
Noise.
Troop rolled a 1.
Probably not nice for us.
No, I'm saying nice to Angron.
Was it 69?
No, he rolled a 2.
Oh.
That's the meme number, not the sex number.
Okay. So the Grick lets out a scream. And your DM, being ever prepared as always, is adding some things to the board now.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, 25 of them appear. What?
I don't think I was supposed to see that guy.
No, it's fine. You'll see him soon enough either way.
Along with the Gricks comes a roper from the corner. Ah!
You slice it with your sword. There's now 2 of them. What?
It's a Hydra.
Okay, whatever. His name's difficult to spell.
Mountain Charlie.
Okay. So that happens, and through the curtain, you see a goblin run down.
I was gonna say, if it's a mind flayer, I'm gonna be so pissed. No, just kidding.
And he's gonna swing at Malin.
Hey.
Hey.
And he hits the wall and breaks his sword.
Oh,
And
yes.
then the Grick is going to come over at Malin.
Well, shit.
Deserve this one.
And make its first attack.
First. That's always a good sign.
Only a 9 to hit.
I mean,
Get your tentacles away from me.
So it misses. Matavius, your turn.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
All right, I'm gonna come right here and I'm gonna shoot at it. This is a new combat, right? We haven't done anything since.
Yep, this is new.
I'm gonna do my longbow first off. $18.
Okay, that hits.
Right. And then I'm going to.
Oh, what kind of damage did you do with your dart?
It is piercing damage.
Okay, so you did hit him, but he didn't seem to take as much as he should have.
Okay.
Oh no.
I did 10 damage.
What were you attacking with?
Longbow.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I read that as long sword. Okay, so you did 7, and then you did. All right. So you guys both hit it, and it doesn't seem to be taking quite as much damage as it normally, or like as you would normally expect something to take from you guys' attacks.
And then I'm gonna do my what do you call it? My dread ambusher.
Okay.
Another 17.
Yep, that hits.
Then what is that? 6, and then I get an additional D8. So 7 damage, more damage.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus action. Uh, 21. And then damage.
Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. Malin. Sorry, Scatgram, your turn.
All right, I can see around the corner here. I'm gonna swing with my psychic blade. Round 1. 15.
That hits.
For 8 psychic damage.
Okay. He is pretty fucked up.
And swing with my second one. 23.
That hits.
For 5 more damage.
Okay. The Grick dies.
Aww.
Then you
So
get to throw
my fingers
fire
up
at it.
and do the old little RVD thing. My thumb's pointing at myself. Who's the man?
And then you're done?
Yep.
Malin, your turn.
You're a goblin. I'm gonna walk into the room. I can go here without invoking an attack.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and punch. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And 6 points of lightning damage.
All right, he is fucked up.
I will go ahead and use my bonus action then to take my unarmed strike. Do 20 to hit.
That hits, he's dead.
7 points of bludgeoning. Yep.
Damn.
Cool. And then I go, Rob Van Dam. Me, the man.
Feldor, your turn.
Took out a little goblin. Ooh.
I'm gonna go in here 5, 10, 15, 20. Do I see this little dude who's poking out there?
No, there's a curtain blocking the way.
There's a curtain. Okay.
Right. Free hands. Here and here, there are curtains.
So I'm just gonna kind of go into the corner here then, and let out a blood-curdling howl.
Okay.
And since I can't see anything, I'll just have to hold my action.
Okay. What's the trigger for your action? What action are you holding?
I'm a wolf, so I guess a bite attack.
Okay. So if somebody comes near you, close enough to you, you're gonna bite them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cole, your turn.
I'm going to also make my way into the room, and I will hit Malin with my last what's it called? The healing light.
Okay.
For 1d6.
Okay.
Malin, you can heal 3 damage.
Woo!
And are you doing anything else?
I think that's it for now.
Okay. Oop, wrong thing. Okay.
Hey, Casey, you're temp HP. That's for a day until it's gone, I'm guessing.
So Goblin runs out from up there and is going to attack 6 to hit.
I think it's until you rest.
That was at you, Cole.
Okay. Sorry, okay, yeah, 6 to hit?
Yeah.
Doesn't hit.
Another goblin comes down and he's going to attack you too, because you're the closest. 14 to hit.
That hits. It's exactly.
For 5 damage.
Okay.
And the goblin that's been running from you guys also comes down and swings his scimitar. 17.
I told you I was
for
trap.
8 damage.
For 8 damage?
Yep.
Okay. I am hurting.
Amgrod, your turn.
I'm hurting.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt at the 2nd level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
And I'm going to cast it at this one. Well, the one that's closest to me.
Okay, the one that's closest to you? Okay.
Oh my goodness. Every time I cast this at a higher level, it always fails. Unless an 8 hits.
No, an 8 does not hit.
Well, now I just look silly. Wait, do I have something else? Nope. Thought I might have had a reroll thing, but I don't.
Okay. Nope, you're not a halfling. Doesn't matter. It's on the 1 anyway. Droop is gonna just stay where he's at. That goblin's dead. That Grick's dead. Matavius, your turn.
Boom.
I'm gonna come in right in this first square.
You should come right here.
Okay. So that's 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Yes.
It looks like a peanut. All right. None of the goblins are hurt.
No.
Okay. I'll shoot the one right of Cole.
Okay.
Nat 20.
That hits.
Damage.
And he's dead.
I'll use my bonus action on the one still right of him at an angle. $11.
That misses.
Alright, and then I'm done.
Scacker, your turn.
All right, I'm going to run in here and attack the one on the left using my blades. He's preoccupied now with Cole, correct?
Yeah, he is engaged with Cole.
Nat 20
That hits.
for 13.
And he is dead.
So that's 5, 10. And I'm going to run over to the other one and swing him with my other blade. $15.
That hits.
For 5.
Okay. He takes 5 damage. Malin, your turn.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna punch him. Big surprise.
Go ahead.
14.
That misses.
That's rude. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do another strike. What's this one? 24.
That does hit.
Doing 6 points of fire damage.
He is fucked up. Felidor, your turn.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Felidor, your turn.
Oh, yep, my turn. Yeah, let's see. 5, 10, 15, come up here, and we will bite this guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
And that is a +5 to hit. So I roll a 17.
That hits.
And then it is 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage.
He is dead.
Aww.
I mean, you can still roll if you want, but he's dead no matter what from your +3. He was at 1 health, so.
Oh, geez.
You slam his dead body down to the ground.
Hit him
Take a hefty
for
bite.
9.
He is still dead. Okay.
Aw, I wanted to knock him prone.
So we are done with combat. And as you guys start to look around the room a little more, you kind of notice this is a high, narrow hall. Looks as if it may have been part of a chapel or shrine at one time. Angelic figures are sculpted along the room's upper reaches, looking down on the floor below. To the north, heavy curtains block a matching pair of archways. Between the archways is a cracked but ornately carved stone brazier. And then you guys you're looking at the goblins, and thank you. And you notice that one of the goblin that you killed last was kind of, and really the other two of the other ones were kind of dressed a little differently. They had like filthy robes on over their armor. And so they looked like they were a little slightly different than the other ones, but still had the same armor and stuff underneath their weapon or underneath their robes.
That creature that we killed, there's nothing like, you know how I have like the beak from the owlbear? Like, there's no reason to take its beak, right?
I mean, you can certainly try. I mean, or you like. I mean, if you want, yeah, like even if you just want to
because
start collecting beaks.
I guess the question is like, is that as cool to kill as an owlbear?
I guess that's up to your character to decide.
Wow.
I can't make that decision for your character. Does Malin think killing a Grick is cool? Does Malin just want to be a beak collector? I mean, he could just become a beak.
Is that thing pretty? Is it big? I guess
it's a medium-sized creature.
Malin, are you like verbalizing this this conflict in your brain to the group or anything?
Sure.
Well,
Malin, I'd be like, I'm gonna walk over to it and I'm gonna look at it and like, this is what I'll verbalize to the group. I'll be like, man, I wonder if those tentacles or if that beak will actually be worth keeping for something. You know, maybe like a magical spell, you know, maybe somebody pay something for it.
I would say this. Because the only other thing we've killed with a beak is an owlbear, and we've seen 2 owlbears, and I've never seen one of these things, and I'll kind of kick the Grick. So I don't know if it's going to be...
Don't damage it.
I'll nudge it with my foot. I can't say if it's actually going to be, useful as a component. I get all of my magic from my dad every morning. So I'll say this. I've never seen one of these, and I think it would be cool even as a trophy. So I say, go nuts. Maybe take a tentacle too.
I don't think I'd be able to keep a tentacle because I don't think Malin knows how to like store that. I'll try for a beak though. Can I try for a beak?
You need like a pickling jar of some kind.
What have I been making you roll on these?
I think nature, right?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
It wasn't 10 exactly.
Is that what I said it was?
I don't know. That's what I just rolled.
Sure. I'll say it's like if you're wanting to like take your time and make sure you're doing it right. I'll say that you can cut it out at a 10 or cut it off at a 10. But it's gonna take you like 5 minutes.
I'm fine with that. I guess while they're doing other stuff, that's what I'd be working on.
Okay.
How do I spell its name?
Grick.
Okay, thank you.
How long does detect magic work?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Trying to decide if we're past that or not.
From the time I cast mine, I would say so. I
mean,
6 seconds.
The combats were like maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I mean, the biggest thing is your discussions on which way to go, how long that would take in character, as opposed to how long it took you guys to actually perform.
I would say if they stay here the whole 5 minutes, that it'd probably be over by the time I get.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right?
I'll say that you're at the end of it. But without looking around the room, in the area of that brazier, you do see, or you do feel a magical presence.
Okay. Can I determine what genre of magic it is? Like enchantment or transformation?
1 second here.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's see. I just want to read detect magic. Or this object or the object bears magic. Okay. Yeah. It's a divination magic is what you're feeling.
Okay. Folks, I it's starting to get a little fuzzy. I think I'm starting to run out of time here, but this brazier has something to do with some divination stuff going on. And anyone want to come take a look at it, or maybe we should come cut it a large swath, one way or the other. I think you all need to know there's something funky up with this brazier.
So, what's the brazier? Is it this thing that's like right here, or like?
Yeah. I moved Felidor off of it. He was standing on it. It's the thing that, yeah.
Let's see here. Can I
say this
go up
one's
and
lit?
do an Arcana check on it?
Okay, on the brazier itself.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I got a 12.
Seems like a regular brazier to you.
Seems like a regular brazier to me.
Is it lit up at all?
Is it what?
Is it lit, or is it just
No?
there?
No. You just see a pile of coal in it.
I'm pretty sure I know what I saw. Can I do an Arcana check? And
yeah, if you want to do an Arcana check on the brazier.
Do I get advantage because I detected magic on it, or no?
No. But you don't think that based on your 18, you don't feel any magical presence coming off the brazier itself.
It's not the brazier.
I want to get my
maybe something around it. Would it be the coals in there, or?
I get my tinder box out and just start trying to start a fire on the coals with it.
Okay. Yeah. The coals start on fire. It starts to light up. And then you guys are sitting here for a little bit because Malin is cutting off that beak. After about a minute or two, you see the flames quickly pick up and then die back down as though like it hit some type of fuel source. Like it hit a more flammable fuel source and then burnt out of all that.
Is there like a small sword or a dagger or even like an arrow, something that I could grab off of the body of the goblin or something and kind of stoke the fire and move the coals around safely?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll grab an implement and sort of do some poking around and shifting of coals, see if I can see like a magic stone or something in there.
You start poking around in there, and you see a gold statuette of a sun elf.
Okay.
And the remnants of a cloth that it was wrapped in, or you presume it was wrapped in.
How does the statue? How's it holding up to the fire? Like a magical item where regular fire can't hurt it.
Yeah, I mean it looks like, I mean it's a little like blackened, just from being under coals for a little bit.
But it's not like actively melting, I guess.
No.
Okay.
It's not being damaged at all. It's just like changing the color because of.
Here, folks, I'll gather up some more like implements or something and try to like lift it out of the fire somehow.
Okay.
Maybe I'll tear off a piece of like a cloak of the from the goblin and wrap that around my hands, and then get like a couple of bundles of like 3 arrows or something, and like hold them like Wolverine claws or something, and try to lift it out like that.
Or
I could just put some water on the damn thing.
Or I could use a mage hand and just pick it up out of there.
Hey, that would be helpful. Wait a minute, you mage? Oh, hold on a second, and then I'm gonna like pat my book and like summon a mage hand myself. I'll drop and I'm gonna do my semantic component with my like Wolverine claws.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I've got some new spells recently. I've kind of forgot that I had them, and then I'll lift it out with mage hands, and then drop the arrows.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
How embarrassing.
Yeah. You pick it up with the mage hand. That's
okay. And then, oh, that seems like a handsome fellow.
Can I study it for a little bit and do a history check to see if it like reminds me of anything.
What are you? What do you think it would remind you of? I guess is the best way to phrase that question.
Well, you
Like,
said
what are you
this was
trying to find out?
kind of like a altar area, so I'm trying to see if it's maybe one of like the major gods in this area. Like, maybe if I know like what god it might be. I don't know. Or is that more of a religion thing?
It would be a religion thing. Like if you're looking for gods and stuff related to gods, that would be a religion check. So you can make a religion check if you would like.
I would like to mention that hey, Cole, does this look like a god or something to you? And then if he does a religion check, I want to assist him.
Okay, sure. If Cole wants to make a religion check with advantage, he can.
I certainly shall. All right. And just roll the same thing twice. Yep. Yep. 10.
If it is a god, it's not a god you're familiar with.
Well, listen, I know a little bit about religion, but I didn't go to like a religious academy or anything. I was cloistered. So I know pretty well about like certain pantheons. I can tell you for sure it has nothing to do with Ilmat or any of his celestials. I can say that conclusively. Probably not particularly helpful, but yeah, this is like nothing I've ever seen. This isn't even one of the mystery cults or anything. Yeah, I'm stumped.
Well, that was the best guess that I have, unless anybody else, knows anything about this golden statue.
Well, it was just like what it was just held by divination magic. So at the risk of eating my words later, I don't think it's actually cursed. I don't think it's gonna like doom us. So I say we can, tuck it in our packs and come back to it some other time. Maybe seek out some guidance from folks who know stuff better than we do.
I mean, that works for me.
And I'll put it in my pack.
Okay.
I'll put that in the
DM notes, DM notes, DM notes, DM notes.
Remember to curse Tim.
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
I want to look at the man behind the curtain if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, sounds good. I can't believe I forgot I had BJ going around with this stupid fire. That's gonna kill me. Sorry. Wait a minute, that sounds like something I have. You remember I read about that in this stupid book my dad gave me.
You want to cook a tentacle? Will that make you feel better?
It might. It actually might. Sacred flame. Oh, that's radiant damage. It just made it shinier.
Okay.
Just put it out in the sun. I need to get
tentacle.
That
need to get some
sounds
fire
like
spells.
hentai that I don't want to be involved in.
You peek at the man behind the curtain, so to speak. That's how you spell that word. I'm bad at spelling.
I'll preserve it for later, and I'll cast frostbite on it.
Okay. So you look into this, and you see the chamber. This chamber occupies the northern tower of the castle. A stone altar stands in the middle of the room, covered with blood-stained black cloth, golden ritual implements, a knife, a chalice, and a censer are carefully arranged on top of the altar. 2 archways on the south are covered with heavy curtains that you came through.
Sensor?
Yeah, Senser. Don't ask
It's
me
like
what it
what you
is.
put incense in. It's sort of a metal. Usually, it's like a sphere
okay.
or something, and you
Yeah.
like oh no domination, and it's like swinging, and there's incense coming out.
Okay.
I'd
I'll
like-
go in there with him.
Looks like some kind of ritual stuff here.
Is that some religion?
Like they're
I'll-
killing something.
I'll come in and take the statue out of my bag and see if it has anything to do with this tableau.
Okay. So you just grab it then?
I put it in my backpack, but I'll take it out
Yes.
and just kind of see if there's like a weird, old god looking, I don't know,
Yeah.
little slot that looks like there's a statue of a god missing.
No. You when you grab it, you do feel like a rush of energy, so to speak. Like kind of pulls through you. But looking at it and comparing it to what's on the table, you don't really see a place for it. Like with where it was, it almost just looks like it may have just been a hiding place.
Okay.
Knowing-
Fellas, I don't think this has to do anything to do with this, but it did give me a bit of a start there. I'm gonna put it back in my pack for now. That was a little jarring, not unpleasant, but nevertheless, I don't think they have anything to do with each other.
It's just one of those things where like when you grabbed it, like you felt it and you could definitely tell that it was magical. Like that's
hello.
what you were detecting.
Gotcha.
The dagger, nothing really special about it. It's just kind of a normal dagger.
It's
Or a ritual dagger classification.
It's a knife, but it's a human-made art object. So, I mean, it is a finely crafted, not necessarily practical, but more of like a display weapon or like a weapon or like its practicality is for ritual purposes. Like if you had to, like in the movie or whatever, like cut your hand open in order to get blood, like it would be like something for that.
I'm picturing something like a wavy blade.
Yeah, but it's like an ornate blade as opposed to.
So there would be no reason to have it.
I mean, I don't know. Let's make a. I feel like I do a different check for this every time.
That was what keeps you guessing. You never know what you're gonna say.
Let's do a history check for you.
Oh. 11.
I mean, you think it may be valuable, just because of how ornate it is.
I'm gonna grab and be like, "This is better than a beak," and I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Backpack and ornate blade.
And I mean, anybody else? I'll let 2 more people make history checks on their own, or 1 person can do it with advantage if you want to look at the stuff on there too.
I want to do the history check.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay, so Anagon's going to make history check with advantage.
Um, 16.
So, basically, you can tell that these are items that were obviously was meant for a ritual. But you can tell that there's value in these, if for nothing else, due to like what they're used for. You would estimate that the chalice is worth 150 gold, the knife is worth 60 gold, and the censer is 120 gold.
The censer is worth 120 gold. The chalice is worth 60 gold.
Chalice is worth 150.
On the dagger's worth?
60.
Okay.
So funnily enough, Malin grabbed literally the thing worth the least amount of money.
I only wanted the cool blade. I didn't care if what it was worth. I didn't even. Nobody needs to know that. He's just go. Did I grab it before he got the chance to examine it?
I mean, if you want to do a sleight of hand check, you can feel free to do that. I know that Scatgram was in the area, so you would be making it against Scatgram's passive perception. I don't know anybody else was there when you were up there exactly. I think I would also say that Malin was up there, or Cole. Sorry, Cole, Malin, and Scatgram were the three that were up there.
I can't say I did it sneakily because I literally announced that this is better than a beak and just grabbed it and put it in my pocket.
Yeah. So then at the very least, Malin and Cole. Goddamn.
Right.
Scatgram and Cole. Scatgram and Cole know that you took it. And if that's the case, you don't know that it's worth 60 gold. Because the only items that Angron would be able to make that history check on would be the chalice and censer. So it's up to you on whether or not you show it to him and be like, hey, we also found this, or not.
Yeah. Fine, I guess I show it to him.
Handsome dagger you got there.
Yeah, it's better than a beak.
I should say so.
All right.
Anybody want a censer? Still smells like frankincense.
I'm not much of a religious person, so I think I'll pass on the censer.
I mean, you just carry it to sell it. Wow, you guys are passing on things you can just sell. Crazy.
I'll take it. I'll put it right next to the gold statue. Don't worry, fellas. I'll share. And they shoot the finger guns.
I'd like the chalice though, so I can drink out of it.
That would be fun. We could pass the cup.
Yes.
Pass the dutchy left down.
Okay. What are you guys doing now?
Is there? Have we pretty well thoroughly, examined this whole place, or have we just grabbed the loot? I mean, do we need to look under the veil that's covering the?
No, you guys look through the room enough, and like you see that's you guys have been in here long enough that the only thing of value that you guys really see are those 3 items.
Okay. Well, fellas, yeah. Sorry.
Continue our.
I was gonna say, we found some neat stuff here, but and killed some guys, but I'm not seeing much that's pointing us in the direction of the cave we were looking for. That's the only thing that's giving me trouble. Is I was hoping that we'd be able to find something about where we were supposed to go to find the Way of Echo Cave, but I guess we'll have to file that away for later on. See if there's like a study or something hidden around here instead of weird, freaky altars and mystery statues.
Well, we could start by checking out the thing up front that we just passed, that Scatgram wanted to check out. Leave no stone unturned.
Oh, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'll walk back to Scatgram.
Listen to me.
Also not opposed to taking a short rest.
I don't know if taking a short rest in the castle would be very wise. Or keep, or whatever this is.
Would you like a potion? Is that what you're saying?
I mean...
No, I don't want to waste that. I don't feel that bad. I could just die if that's the case.
Jesus.
I just don't want to like pop a potion and like walk around and nothing happens.
Short rest or die. There is no in between.
Exactly. We don't use potions. The 2 I have on me are for when I pass out. You can grab one and throw it in my face.
I mean, there's some beds up here. You can take a short rest.
No, we're good. We can continue moving if we don't want to take a short rest. I don't care.
Okay.
I just don't want to use a potion for that and take a short rest. It's fine.
So you guys come down to the store, open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right here.
Okay, deal.
As the dutchy left and down.
So you go down there. The southwest tower of the castle is a little more than a heap of rubble. Several ragged bedrolls are scattered across the remaining floor space, and a small twisting passage leads east through the ruins. And so, based on what you can see, you kind of suspect that, basically, you're fighting in the banquet hall is what led everybody to notice that. Led all these goblins to be prepared for you in this main room that you guys came in.
Sons of
But
a
you don't
bitch.
really
Ah.
All right, well, guess check the beds.
There's like regular bedrolls,
All right.
and nothing of a fanciful note or anything.
Well, that was a
So-
bust.
I guess the only part of the castle we have left is the back half, right?
I
Back
suppose
when we
so.
came in.
From the outside, can we tell if it
We
was
haven't
like
opened this door
multi-story?
yet, have we?
or-
No, you haven't opened that door.
But we did come through down
But you
here.
came, yeah. Like you don't know that it leads to this room, specifically, but you know that you're getting close to the area where you came in down here, and that room extended into here.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door. Brah.
Okay. You opened the door, and
He
you
falls
see
through a hole.
nothing. Yeah. Yeah. I need you to make a DC 30 dexterity check.
Good luck with that one.
I'm kidding.
That's
I got
a you are
7.
falling for sure.
Oh, and you instantly die. Reroll your character.
Hey, gang, do you want to go to the top or to the north?
Wow, Agron Jr. Wow, you came about real quick.
It's like you know everything your dad did.
It's because we were cut from the same cloth. Do we want to go up this way? Or do we want to go this way?
North or east?
I say let's go straight ahead over to the eastern door. I've got a feeling about that one. Not a meaningful one, but
Hooked
I
on
don't
a
know.
feeling. I want to use Mage Hand to open this door. So I cast Mage Hand and I float it up to the door, and then I open it.
All right. So you open this door.
Yes.
5 bugbears jump out, mauling Scatcram.
Then I slowly close the door with Mage Hand.
No. What you do see is two.
See a giant tentacle come out. More?
You see two hobgoblins. When you open the door, and so we'll just roll initiative next time. But we will be starting with another fight of hobgoblins.
Okay.
Can I stick a Mage
And
Hand
remember,
finger
short
in
rest
one of
or
their
die.
ears?
What was that?
Can I stick a Mage Hand finger in one of their ears?
If you remember to do it next time, you can certainly try.
All right.
I won't stop you from trying.
Also, you criticize me for taking the dagger. If we cut all that gold evenly, we'd each get 55 gold. So I took like the most reasonable item.
Reveal.
Woo!
Okay, there we go.
Oh, they're fancy.
All right, so that's what you see.
They look well equipped.
All right, but
That's what she said.
that'll be tonight's session, and we'll continue this on next Monday. I don't think I have anything going on, so
Oh, me either.
but
When's
no, it was a good session.
Easter? Easter's coming
See
up
everyone.
here pretty soon, isn't it?
Yep.
Uh,
17th.
Yeah.
7th.
So 18th would be Easter Monday. If I don't know what people's plans are, if they go into Monday or not, but
play D&D.
yeah, I
That's
was
my
gonna say that would
plan.
be the only thing. That'd be the only thing that I could think of would be that Easter Monday coming up. So
Okay.
D&D.
What Easter themed D&D where we fight giant bunnies?
We take a
We're
portal
that
to the
throw
bunny
eggs?
realm.
We all need to get our bunny tails and ears, and we're gonna be playing together with
If you find bunny ears, now you jump twice as high.
that.
Yes! Bye, everyone.
Bye.
yeah, you guys all have a good one. Bye.
Thanks everybody for coming out for another D&D session. Let us raid over. Pretty sure he was live. My good friend Micromanager. Maybe he's not live. 1 second. Let me go to Twitch just to make sure. Oh, maybe I have to capitalize the M. Aha! I did have to capitalize the M. Well, I guess that's how it works. Anyways, it looks like he's playing Core Keeper, which is kind of a neat game that I kind of want to look into. It's kind of like a dungeon delving game where you also Stardew Valley plus Minecraft, sort of, kind of. I don't know. It looks pretty cool, anyways. I might stream some more this week. I'm not entirely sure. So, might be more games with other people, or I might do more Elden Ring because I haven't played Elden Ring in like forever. Well, more grounded would be fun with Splat. Play like Deep Rock Galactic or more Rocket League. So who knows? Anyways, peace out, stay tuned, and enjoy the raid.